going to be a demonstration you're not going to want to miss. What you've been waiting for. Waiting all day for. Fighting all that traffic for. It's worth it, believe me. It's absolutely worth it. You're going to have a great time. Hope you're having fun so far. Enjoying the aircraft. Absolutely, really, really amazing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my honor and privilege to turn control of the microphone and the airspace over to your United States Navy Blue Angels.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron takes pleasure in performing for you this, one of our many practice flight demonstrations of the 2025 season. I am Major Scott Locks, narrator for the Blue Angels. The Blue Angels maintenance crew and their equipment travel aboard a United States Marine Corps C-130 Super Hercules, affectionately known as Fat Albert. It is the large blue and white aircraft taking its position on the runway to your left. Today, Fat Albert will be demonstrating the high-performance climb capability of the Lockheed Martin C-130 Super Hercules. On the runway from the left, Fat Albert will soon be rolling. They'll accelerate to 125 miles per hour. Execute a 45-degree nose-up climb, placing the aircraft in a very high attitude.
Updated winds are 350 at 10. We on the airfield and the airspace. You are clear for takeoff. Have a good one. Over Marine Corps, Zipper 5.
The C-130 Hercules, built by the Lockheed Martin Aircraft Company, was first produced in 1956. It was designed as a tactical transport aircraft, capable of lifting heavy payloads both into and out of short or unimproved airstrips, as well as providing air delivery and close air support. The aircraft is powered by 4 Rolls-Royce turboprop engines, producing more than 18,000 shaft horsepower, enabling takeoffs on runways as short as 2,500 feet.
Anytime I see you, let me know. But the plan and see you, let me go. I'm on my knees when I'm begging, 'cause I don't want to lose you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Major Petco is now positioning Fat Albert behind the crowd to the right for a parade pass. Flown at airspeeds approaching 300 miles per hour. From the right, the Fat Albert Parade Pass. C-130 is capable of carrying a payload of 40,000 pounds at a top speed of 375 miles per hour and at altitudes as high as 30. Positioning Fat Albert for a low altitude, high speed pass. From the left, at 370 miles per hour, the Fat Albert flat pass. Fat Albert is flown by an all-Marine crew, led by Major Sam Petco from Osceola, Indiana, Captain Isaac Becker from Austin, Texas, and Major Josh Horman from Kansas City, Missouri. The enlisted air crew for today's flight demonstration are Staff Sergeant Lauren Song from Aurora, Colorado, and Staff Sergeant Matthew Thompson from Woodstock, Georgia. Over the course of a complete show season, Fat Albert will fly more than 100,000 miles, carrying a normal show load of 45,000 pounds of fuel, 35,000 pounds of equipment, and a specialized maintenance and support team of nearly 50 personnel.
Everything Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have hopes for a living, shooting for the stars, I couldn't make a killing, didn't have a time, but I always had a vision, always had hopes. Had to have hopes for a living, didn't know how, always had a feeling.
5 Marine Corps squadrons currently operate aerial refueling versions of the C-130 Super Hercules. Designated as the KC-130, they are capable of tactical in-flight refueling of jet, helicopter, and tilt-rotor aircraft. Additionally, Marine Corps KC-130s serve an integral role in the Marine Air Ground Task Force around the world. Most recently, they have been employed in operations throughout South America, Africa, Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia.
This kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle on the shelf. Been deep in every weekend, if you couldn't tell. They say teamwork makes a dream work. Hell, I had some help. You thought I'd take the blame for us to crawl and go around like you ain't guilty of something already.
Ladies and gentlemen, directly before you, the Blue Angels C-130. Fat Albert. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have had the unique privilege of demonstrating to the American public the precision techniques of naval aviation, hoping to inspire a culture of excellence and service to country. The maneuvers you will see demonstrated here this afternoon are coordinated tactical techniques developed by Navy and Marine Corps pilots in both peacetime training and actual combat. These maneuvers are neither stunts nor daring feats, but are refinements of basic techniques taught to every prospective naval aviator. Here at Naval Air Station Corpus Christi, we will demonstrate these maneuvers at very low altitude in traditional Blue Angel formation, so that you may see and take pride in the precise fashion in which your Navy and Marine Corps pilots are trained to fly. Now, direct your attention to the ramp before you and observe the military manner in which the 6 demonstration pilots approach their aircraft and are saluted by their crew chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, flying Blue Angel number 6, the opposing solo from Freeport, Maine, Lieutenant Commander Connor O'Donnell. Flying Blue Angel number 5, the lead solo from Baltimore, Maryland, Commander Thomas Zimmerman. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot from Georgetown, Texas, Lieutenant Commander Wes Perkins. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wing man from Beaufort, South Carolina, Major Brandon Wilkins. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wing man from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Commander Jack Kilty. Flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels from Canton, Connecticut, Commander Adam Bryan. As the crew chiefs assist the pilots into their jets, you are witnessing the teamwork found in all Navy and Marine Corps units. The Blue Angels take a great deal of pride in personifying the Navy and Marine Corps values of honor, courage, and commitment. For more information on our support crew and our pilots, we invite you to follow us on social media, including Facebook and Instagram. There, you will find exclusive photos and videos, as well as a behind-the-scenes look at our organization and how we operate. The Navy's Flight Demonstration Squadron, the Blue Angels, is the oldest performing U.S. military aviation demonstration team. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have brought naval aviation to men and women of all ages across America. We were first based at Naval Air Station, Jacksonville, Florida, flying F-6F Hellcats. We continued flying Grumman Corporation aircraft for 22 years, transitioning in late 1946 to the more powerful and faster F-8F Bearcat. In 1950, the Blue Angels transitioned to jet aircraft with the arrival of the straight-wing F-9 F-2 Panther, the predecessor of the swept-wing F-9 F-8 Cougar, which we received in 1955. In 1957, the Blue Angels became equipped with high-performance aircraft with the arrival of the supersonic F-11F Tiger. In 1969, we received the McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom and flew this supersonic jet until 1974, when we transitioned to the A-4 Skyhawk. In 1987, we acquired the F-18 Hornet and demonstrated its reliability over 34 show seasons. We are now in our 5th year of flying the combat-proven Boeing F/A-18 Super Hornet.
myself for somewhere went. I haven't heard a word and haven't seen her since. She disappeared quicker than this double shot of gin. Cause everybody at the bar started asking, she ain't my girl, I ain't quite sure. Good question, no telling, but I'm betting she's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said, yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She might be down in Georgia at her mama's for the week. Could be Carolina, California, something's telling me. She's somewhere in the Lone Star State with all the rest. Yeah, that one kid song knows best. She's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said, yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She ain't my girl, I ain't quite sure. Good question, no telling, but I'm betting she's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas.
I hopped on the plane at LAX with a dream in my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? I jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the
The pilots and crew chiefs will now start the General Electric engines that power the F-18. The noise level will soon become too high for you to hear a description of the checks they will be performing. However, please note that each aircraft was carefully inspected by expert Blue Angels maintenance personnel prior to this afternoon's aerial demonstration. The Blue Angels fly the Boeing F/A-18 Super Hornet, a multi-mission strike fighter, versions of which have been operational throughout the fleet since 2001.
Are you ready for it?
required of all Navy and Marine Corps aviators, while pilots 5 and 6 fly as solos, demonstrating the maximum performance capability of the aircraft. Once again, I'm Major Scott Marks from Chantilly, Virginia, Angel number 7, the narrator for the flight demonstration, and the pilot for the key influencer and media personnel who normally fly at each show site. Blue Angel number 8, Lieutenant Commander Lily Montana, is the Squadron Naval Flight Officer and Events Coordinator. Commander Bryce Alvashon from Washington, Missouri, serves as the squadron's executive officer. Lieutenant Commander Natalia Lucetti, our maintenance officer from Mayaguez, Puerto Rico, is responsible for the men, women, and equipment that keep our aircraft flying. From Jackson Center, Ohio, the Blue Angel Flight Surgeon is Commander Jen Murr. From They're on the runway now, establishing fingertip formation. They'll accelerate their engines to 85% power, carefully check their engine instruments, and give Commander Brian a thumbs up, indicating they're ready to go. With the signal from each of his wingmen, Commander Brian will call for the selection of Afterburner, and the Blue Angel Diamond will initiate this afternoon's aerial demonstration. Accelerating to 150 miles per hour, he'll pull back on the stick, flying the formation into the air. Immediately after liftoff, Lieutenant Commander Perkins will call for the landing gear and flaps to come up as he moves into the slot position, and they'll commence the Diamond half squirrel cage on takeoff.
Bob, Mo, updated wind start 340 at 10. We on the airfield and the airspace. You are clear for takeoff. Have a good one.
Thanks, Dad. Solo, clear everything up. Solo, ready to rock Corpus Christi, boss. Oh, start everything up. The winds are 340 at 10. That's our right headwind. Check your marker ring up. Check your trim set. Check your nose string out. Whatever. Time to go. Low transition. Left turn up. Bring us slowly. Trash. Dynamic close 9. Let's fire it for Mike in South Texas.
Now, to the left, Commander Brian calls, smoke on, off bricks now, burners ready now, and the Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. As they pass before you, you will notice that the smoke is no longer visible, while the engines are in afterburner. Executes a reversal turn, bringing the formation back toward the show line. Very shortly, all four aircraft will be approaching for the first of the Diamond maneuvers. Back to the right. Blue Angels 5 and 6 on the aviation flag, the two solo pilots will soon cross over center point with minimum separation. Approaching nose to nose, Commander Zimmerman and Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell will roll their aircraft to 90 degrees angle of bank and cross canopy to canopy as they perform the opposing knife edge pass. The Diamond is approaching for a maneuver that is likely familiar to those of you who have seen the Blue Angels perform in the past. From the right, at 400 miles per hour, the Diamond rolls. All four aircraft flying as one in this graceful 360-degree rolling maneuver. Solo pilots will next demonstrate the inverted flight capability of the F-18. Approaching inverted from the left and right, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, crossing over center point. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing inverted to inverted roll.
I can't do this anymore.
Setting up for their next maneuver. Approaching center point on Commander Brian's command, all pilots will simultaneously roll their aircraft 360 degrees as they perform the Diamond aileron. Here's Commander Brian.
Ready, heading.
Let's go.
Pilots and aviation enthusiasts who appreciate the difficulties associated with carrier aviation will enjoy this next maneuver, demonstrated by the two solo pilots. To the right, Commander Zimmerman and Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell will establish a mirror image formation. However, look closely as both aircraft are in the carrier landing configuration as they approach for a maneuver we call the Fortus. For Navy and Marine Corps pilots who must land their aircraft on the small and sometimes pitching deck of an aircraft carrier at sea, slow speed flight is just as important as high speed flight. In order to demonstrate the dirty, slow-speed handling characteristics of the Super Hornet, Commander Brian has called for the extension of the landing gear and tail hooks by the 4 Diamond pilots as they execute a maneuver performed by no other jet demonstration team in the world today. From the left, the Diamond Dirty Loop.
Yeah, wait a minute, get it out a minute. Team chosen when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Dive not, get the moves, not the list. Straight checker, better than your applause. She cut your baby, got the better you can measure. Straight center, you want to look at the
turn rate of the F-18. He'll execute a 7.5 G after running turn and exit the flight line vertically. Flight leader and slot pilot are both in the inverted position. On the right, the Blue Angel double throttle. Spectator area, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are approaching the flight line at 400 miles per hour. Having rolled their aircraft 270 degrees and crossed with minimum separation, watch as both pilots sustain 6 times the force of gravity to cross their aircraft over show center.
I've been here for years, hustling blood, sweat, tears. I say what they want, I do what they don't. I do what they want, I go.
Pilots are now stacked down and aft on a 45-degree bearing line to form a right echelon formation. From the right, at 378 miles per hour, the Blue Angel Echelon Parade.
Is that right, buddy? Come on. Little
Setting up for their next maneuver, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are converging on center point to demonstrate the rapid roll rate of the F-18's fly-by-wire flight control system. Crossing center point, they will complete 2 consecutive rolls, totaling 720 degrees, with a combined closure rate of over 800 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing horizontal rolls. Have established a left echelon formation. Approaching center point, Commander Brian will roll the formation 360 degrees into the 3-1. Over the top, the Diamond pilots will showcase their precision formation flying as they execute a subtle modification while in the inverted position. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel changeover roll. Completes his rendezvous with the Diamond on the right. To the right, Commander Zimmerman has joined the Diamond in a line abreast formation. Still maintaining minimum separation, the pilots must now align themselves by looking 90 degrees from their flight path toward Commander Brian's aircraft. They'll climb up through vertical under heavy G as they perform the very difficult 5-plane line abreast loop. To the left, Commander Brian calls for another formation change prior to detaching Blue Angel number 5.
Take all those yellow.
You have seen several flight profiles of the F-18. The two solo pilots will next demonstrate precision roll rate control. Approaching center point, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, pausing after each 90 degrees of rotation. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing 4-point hesitation roll.
Hate this here with all the ice on in the booth. At the gate outside when it
for another dynamic maneuver, the low brake cross. Approaching center point, each pilot will perform an individual brake turn and exit the flight line in a separate direction. Accelerates to 500 miles per hour, they will perform a reversal turn back toward the flight line. You should be able to follow their individual smoke trails as all 4 aircraft converge on center point with maximum closure and minimum separation.
Just confess your girl and things that we do.
double tuck over roll. In front of the crowd, to the left, the Diamond is rolling out to demonstrate the awesome power of these General Electric F414 engines. Let's listen as Commander Brian calls for the selection of Afterburner by the 4 Diamond pilots. As they pass over center point, you will hear and feel the thunder of 8 engines producing 168,000 pounds of thrust. To the right, Commander Zimmerman and Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell are approaching to demonstrate the slow speed handling characteristics of the Super Hornet in the clean configuration. They'll pass before you, virtually standing Blue Angels 5 and 6 on their tails. At less than 120 miles per hour, the fly-by-wire flight controls provide the slow speed handling that sets the Super Hornet apart in the air-to-air arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the section high output pass. Demonstrations this season, while visiting 32 cities throughout the United States. The next portion of our flight demonstration will feature all 6 aircraft flying in formation. The Blue Angel Delta has been our signature 6-plane formation since 1958. Behind the crowd, to the right, the 2 solo pilots have joined the Diamond to form the Blue Angel Delta. On the right, at 400 miles per hour, the Delta roll. All 5 wingmen maintaining position as they roll 360 degrees over center point. To the left, watch as Commander Bryan executes a reversal turn, bringing the formation back toward the show line. Very shortly, all 6 aircraft will be approaching for the Delta aileron roll. Salute to our forward deployed forces. All 6 aircraft will separate, perform individual 360-degree rolls, and the 4 Diamond pilots will rendezvous through a looping maneuver. From the left, at 450 miles per hour, the Blue Angel fleur de lis. Let's listen in.
Roll. Ready, roll.
reversal turn. Rolling out the formation for their next maneuver, the Delta Loop Break Cross.
She's out. On the ground. The loop break cross. Cross 200. 2600. Crash 200. Crash 400. 2600. 350. Buddy. Taking it. Up we go. A little more.
Accelerates to 500 miles per hour, they will perform a half-Cuban 8 reversal turn. As they pull up and over the top, you should be able to follow their individual smoke trails, as all 6 pilots simultaneously roll their aircraft 360 degrees and head back towards show center. From 6 different directions, with maximum closure and minimum separation, they will converge on center point and cross with a combined closure rate of nearly 1,000 miles per hour.
I'll never get used to this. This is how I wanna live. Forever we'll be singing live. Walk about the grave, yeah, I'm alive now. Told the devil, boy, you out of time now. Spirit down. I know we won't ever die. And now I see your blessings every day. Thankful that you're kingdom's on the way. Angels all around me.
We invite you to visit our website and follow us on social media, including Facebook and Instagram.
Place to park, gave us some girls that stole hearts, gave us some books up on the wall. The way we live and the way we talk, gave us state they senior year, country stores to buy that beer, a place to go nobody knows where you take it in and you take it slow, like that river rolls where that green grass grows. I can't explain it, oh, it's something, ain't it? Yeah, we sure painted it up, tore down and multi-lane roads. We either stole every sign or lived in bullet holes. It wasn't nowhere as bad as we all said that it was. Yeah, looking back at it now, there's nothing to do us. Raise hell on weekends, yeah. Man, what we're thinking when we said we leave it in a cloud of dust. This town's been too good to us.
In front of the crowd, the Delta is making its approach to the flight line. approaching center point, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel, Delta, break out. Gentlemen, your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron represents a time-honored tradition of pride, professionalism, and excellence, spanning 114 years of naval aviation. The 2025 team takes a great deal of pride in saluting Navy and Marine Corps aviators, maintenance crews, and support personnel everywhere. On the left, your 2025 Blue Angels.
Center point, fast breaking.
Naval aviators is that they be able to land their aircraft on a ship at sea. Whether it be a tactical jet, a propeller-driven aircraft, or a helicopter, each requires skill which the naval aviator must master. In order to perfect this skill, Navy Marine Corps pilots spend a great deal of time in the landing pattern, practicing carrier approaches. In front of you now, Commander Brian and his men are demonstrating a simulated carrier pattern. Approaching the runway from the left, Commander Brian is confirming that the landing checks have been completed and that each aircraft is in fact ready to land. Rolling out on final, they make constant power and lineup corrections, maintaining the optimum rate of descent for the proper touchdown point.
220 pounds. 240. 140 all the way, Rico. 160, lovely. 180 trash. 140 all the way, lovely. 160 trash. 140 all the way, trash. 160 pounds.
demonstration pilots you have been watching perform here this afternoon are but a small part of the Blue Angel team. The men and women standing before you in blue uniforms are members of the elite Blue Angel maintenance crew. Taxiing before you now, the Blue Angels will momentarily be turning into the parking area. As they step away from their aircraft, I would like to take one final opportunity to introduce the demonstration pilots you have been watching perform here this afternoon.
All set to 69% with all.
Simultaneously exit their aircraft on a signal from Commander Brian. It has been an honor and our pleasure to perform for you here at Naval Air Station Corpus Christi. This, one of our many practice flight demonstrations of the 2025 season. Ladies and gentlemen, flying Blue Angel number 6, the opposing solo from Freeport, Maine, Lieutenant Commander Connor O'Donnell. Flying Blue Angel number 5, the lead solo from Baltimore, Maryland, Commander Thomas Zimmerman. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot from Georgetown, Texas, Lieutenant Commander Wes Perkins. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wingman from Beaufort, South Carolina, Major Brandon Wilkins. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wingman from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Commander Jack Kilty. Flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels from Canton, Connecticut, Commander Adam Bryan. Ladies and gentlemen, representing your United States Navy and Marine Corps, the 2025 Blue Angels.
Copy. Tower, you can release the airspace. I'm going to keep the airport for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed that sneak peek at this weekend's 2025 Wings Over South Texas Air Show.